Hey guys, what's up? Pitmarthroy here, and welcome back to Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. Wii. In the last part, we finished up World 1, so in this episode, logically, we will be starting the first half of World 2, which is the desert world, and sadly is probably my least favorite world in the entire game, which sounds kind of odd, seeing as I live in a desert, pretty much, in the middle of Texas, go figure. Whoa, I nearly killed myself already. But World 2 is a gigantic leap in difficulty from World 1. Because World 1, obviously, first world, is supposed to be easy. And it is easy. But this one, not so much. This world actually has some very, very, very difficult levels in it. And if you're not careful, you can get yourself killed extremely quickly. And especially in this level right here. Because of these sand geysers that keep rising and falling. So you can take a jump thinking, oh, I got this. And then, guess what? You don't. Forget the boomerang bro. And I actually find a lot of the later worlds, 5 and 8 in particular, to be a lot easier in comparison. I mean, sure, 8's later in the game, but it seems like 2, in my opinion, has more difficult levels than 8 and 5 especially. 5, for the most part, especially the first half of it, has really, really easy levels, which I am very thankful for since it's sort of the midpoint of the game. I almost died right there. See what I mean by this one being kind of annoying? Yeah, there's a good reason why I said that. And the Koopa danced, and that ended his life right there. What I'm trying to do right here is get this last star coin, and to do that, guess what? You need a Koopa shell, and I don't think I'd be able to get that in time. Alright. Come here, you little Koopa. And I made that by the skin of my teeth. Technically, I shouldn't have made that at all, but whatever. And then you just throw the shell and get the star coin. Throwing items like shells or barrels, which you'll see later on, can get you items such as coins, star coins, anything else like that. And that's what you have to do there, unless you have a propeller mushroom, which you obviously can just go under there and use the propeller, save yourself from death. Or if you're playing multiplayer, you can just have somebody jump for the coin and use the A button to bubble back up to whoever is standing up there waiting. But in one player, some of the star coins are a little bit more difficult to get. But in retaliation, of course, multiplayer is going to be more difficult because you got more people that are in the way, or you have to wait up for, who could accidentally kill you, who could purposely kill you. Which, I say that, like, purposely kill you, like, I'm the one getting killed, but usually I'm the one doing the killing. As you will probably see whenever we do 4-player. Whenever we do manage to get around to that, which, like I said, it won't be for a while, so I wouldn't worry if you were expecting to see New Super Mario Bros. Wii like crazy. It's not going to be for a while, so I wouldn't worry about it. I don't trust either one of those. I don't trust that one either. I don't trust any of these now. I don't trust the lower row, I guess. Alright, that was good. I don't trust either one of these, but I trust that one even less. Drat. Alright, so was it the one right next to it or the one right there? Oh, neither. It was that one down there. Good thing I didn't choose that one, but still I chose incorrectly. Oh well. No matter. We're actually going to be seeing barrels in the next level right here, along with a power-up that we haven't seen yet. And I'm going to try to use like the power-ups at the start of a world, or the start of a level, to like change it from Mini Mario to Fire Mario or anything like that. I'm going to try not to do that unless I know for a fact that it would not be wise at all to do that. And the only time I'm going to actually equip a power-up is if I am Mini Mario or regular Mario. Regular Mario, and by regular I mean small, not Mario that can take a hit. I mean Mario that would die in one hit. So as such, I'm probably going to be using a power-up in the next, after this level is done, because I'm going to be Mini Mario by the end of this. I can guarantee it. What unfortunate timing for that. I can pick up the ice flower since I might as well. Alright, dodge that guy, freeze him. Careful, because those things can actually still hurt you, even if they don't throw them, they can still hurt you. It's kind of stupid, I know. Alright, there we go. And there we go. All set. Alright, so what you want to do right here for an easy one-up is just jump on one of these Koopas and have the shell go back and forth and back and forth. So make sure you jump over it and don't stop it. Don't freeze it, because once something is frozen and it crashes into a wall, it's as good as useless. And there you go, one-up. Grab the thing right here, there's another power-up right there if you want it. And obviously the fact that there's quicksand that can give you this much time to recover, because you can see you can easily jump out of it just by pressing 2 repeatedly. So the fact that it's giving you this long to escape obviously means that it's a secret. And there we go. So P-switch, and you can start wall jumping here and making sure you grab as many blue coins you possibly can. In multiplayer you can just have everybody go down a straight line, but whatever. You can easily grab at least 2 1-ups from that if you're doing really, if you're really good with wall jumps. And here, that's a different kind of switch that will make these platforms show up. And well, he blocked the other guy that I threw at him, but my job here is done. So all I wanted was that star coin. I don't have to kill them. So. That one can actually be a really difficult one to get without taking a hit, so if you're regular Mario, you might be in trouble. Get rid of that guy. There's actually a secret in this far left thing right here, which is a vine. I'm actually surprised I got that on the first try, because usually I don't. And I believe this is for the second star coin, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure it is. Now this area right here, since this is a bonus area, if you fall off, you're not going to die. It's just going to take you back to a set area, which is going to be later on in the level. And sometimes going through secrets like this can actually cause you to miss a star coin or another type of secret. So if you don't, like if I get the second star coin right here, I might have to go back for a third one on occasion. But I don't think it's the case on this level, so wouldn't worry about it. If you use the POW block, and you have to make sure that it does hit some form of solid ground, it doesn't. Can't just throw it off the side, because if you do and you try to come back, it's not going to be there, and you would have lost your chance at the star coin. So now what we need to do for the last star coin is actually get a mini mushroom, and you can find one right in here. This is another example of you have to go back a little bit in order to get everything you need. And the mini mushroom will make you die in one hit. However, in return of having to use something that's a power-up that still kills you in one hit, you can jump really high and you can walk on water. It's actually kind of cool. The only problem with this is the fact that you, of course, can die in one hit. And also the fact that you can't kill a lot of enemies because jumping on them you don't have as much weight as you used to with regular Mario. And so that won't kill them anymore. And another problem that I find personally, this isn't with a power, but it's just with the concept, is the fact that you don't need the mini mushroom very often in this game, and because of that, you just don't ever use it, you know. Like, if you could use a mini mushroom or a propeller mushroom, which would you use? Obviously, propeller mushroom, unless you had to use a mini mushroom for something. But I do like the idea for it, because the mini mushroom's pretty freaking awesome, and Mario's voice sounds really funny while he's small. Plus, you can do these awesome Naruto jumps, so. Alright, let's get rid of you. There we go. And essentially for this 1-up right here, all you have to do is just jump for it. Small Mario can jump high, so it's easy for him to get it. But yeah, I'm going to be switching. I'm probably just going to use a regular mushroom for the next level, which I think is the fortress, actually. Nah, there's a level before that. And as you can see by the path forming, I could have beaten 2-1 or 2-2. I didn't have to beat them both to get to that mushroom house that I activated after 2-1. Beating either one will work. I personally think if you're just trying to complete the level, that World 2-2 is going to be easier than 2-1. So that's just my personal opinion of it. Since no one ever seems to believe me on this, I'm telling you, there's no power-up in here. There's not. There never will be. It's always a coin. Everybody is always so curious why that's there, but it's just a coin. There's nothing else in it. And as far as I know, there will never be anything else in it. I don't think there's anything hidden in there like a secret power-up or Starman or anything. So in this level, obviously, the primary weapon of choice is going to be your Fire Flower. Because it's completely dark, and except for torches and fireballs that enemies shoot, typically piranhas, you're not going to be able to see anything. And that's going to be really annoying. Got it. However, if you get a star, that will actually light up the entire screen, and then you can really see what you're doing. And there's actually a nice thing about the stars, is you can actually chain them together in this level. Because some of the blocks will normally just give you a coin, and you're kind of wondering, oh, that's weird, why do they do that? It's actually because if you hit the block while you have a star, it will actually produce another star. But if you hit it while you don't have a star, then it's not going to give you anything. And I'm actually trying to get a 1-up here, so I'm not going to attack any of these buzzy beetles. Because you can actually get quite a bit of lives from that. You can also get lives from getting the coins, I suppose, but you can get, like, I think 3 or 4 extra lives from that. I wasn't paying attention to my life counter, but you can get quite a bit from doing that. Because other than using a POW block or a P-switch like that, buzzy beetles can't be killed. They can't be killed by fire or anything like that. Which, actually, those were spiked buzzy beetles, so you couldn't even jump on them, so... I mean, they're really well-guarded enemies. Alright, here's an example of where this would normally just be a coin, but instead it gives you a star. Alright, go down here. There should be another one coming up right here. There is. Gonna kill this fire bro before I do anything. Go back and grab the star coin, because I did not miss it. No, I was going for the star, because I want to keep the chain going for as long as I can. And if you actually noticed right there, I took a secret. You have to time the jump right, but you can do it. You don't need the star, but I got it so you guys could actually see what I was doing. And that will get you the star coin. It'll take you to the same spot, so it doesn't give you a bonus exit or anything like that. Sometimes in later levels that will happen, but that's not the case for that one. Just a star coin, but it's still important if you're going for 100%, so. Because there are secrets like that in the game that they're just coins or something like that you don't actually need. Some of the ones in later 5 in particular, or in World 5 in particular, later on I should have said, they'll take you to an area higher up near the end of the stage, so it's easier to get the 1-up on the flagpole. But even so, sometimes it's required to get that if you're going for the 1-up, sometimes it's not. Here we have another fortress, which is once again a vertical level as opposed to a regular horizontal one. You can enter the doors by just opening them with up. The other one, I believe, just had coins in it, nothing of real importance, so... Ah. I was supposed to jump on 3 in my head, and I jumped on 4. Should have jumped a little bit earlier than that, but oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. And the grating, once again, is just like the power-up panels. All you have to do is just hold up, and you'll be able to climb on it. Something I do appreciate about this level in particular, unlike most of the other bosses, Roy Koopa will actually attempt to stop you by shooting fireballs at you. They can be either dodged, or if you shoot them with an ice ball, it will actually nullify it, which means, you know, destroy it, like so. You don't have to do that, but you can. The only one I can remember besides the one that does that is World 5, I think. Pretty sure that's the only other one. Alright, let's keep going. I'll block right there. Get 1-up right there. If you're wondering if this jump's makeable, there can be a lot of hidden coin blocks here. So if it looks like a jump is just a bit out of reach, there's probably a hidden coin block to give you a boost up. And in case you couldn't tell by now, the dry bones can't be killed just by jumping on them because they'll respawn. So really the only way to kill them is by lava or a POW block or means like that. The thing about the grating right there, which is really, really irritating, is the fact that when you turn it left, it goes right, and vice versa, so the controls are inverted on it. Why they did that, I'll never know, but they did, so just be aware of that. And there's the last star coin. You can see there's spikes right above it, so you gotta be really careful when you're jumping. It's really not that bad if you get it while the thing's going down and not back up, though. You don't even have to wait for that one at all. Jump and jump. And as far as I'm aware, this is actually one of the few instances where there is not a power-up right before the boss, because usually they'll give it to you, but this is one of the few instances where I have never found one at all. And usually there's one hidden or just one normally, but I've never found one there. And this is one of the few areas before a boss fight that you won't find a power-up. Or at least I don't think you will if there is, and I just haven't seen it. So unlike Lemmy Koopa, or Larry, whoever it was in the World 1, instead of just shooting a magic spell at you, Roy will actually do, I guess the best way to say it would be a ground pound. And if you're on the ground, whenever he hits the ground, it's going to stun you. So obviously you want to avoid that having that happen. Other than that, he's really easy. In fact, the stage itself is easier than the first boss because there's quicksand as opposed to just a bottomless pit. You can escape out of the quicksand. In fact, you can just avoid Roy completely the entire fight by standing in there just pressing 2 on occasion. But either way, now that we've beaten him, he will retreat to the castle. And just like that, the first half of World 2 has been completed. I'm not going to do the one-up house. I'll save that for next time, which we actually have not seen one of those yet, so... Really? In that level? I don't think so, buddy. Sorry. So, this has been pitmarthroy. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys for the second half of World 2. Later.